Hello there. So today I would like to show my second board. Showcase my second board. So this is actually an body mass index calculator. So we have a sample census data as an Excel file, as you can see here. So I just have a list of names here, uh, name, gender, height, and weight. So in order to calculate a body mass index, we need gender, height, and weight. Mostly we'll be using weight and height in order to calculate the body mass index. And using the body mass index, we can calculate the physical status. So this actually helps the user or the person to easily, for example, if he has thousands and large number of rows of data, and instead of manually finding out the index, he can actually use the this bot in order to automate, and the equivalent physical status of the body mass index will be shown here. For example, underweight, obesity, overweight, normal, or like that. So I'll be using this website. This is an government website, so I'll be using this website to calculate the body mass index. I'll be using entering height, weight from the Excel spreadsheet here. So we have to traverse each row from the Excel spreadsheet, and after like each for each traversing, the BMI will be computed, and it will be stored here. And as we can see here, there are four categories of BMI. So if it is less than this value, we have underweight, normal weight. So what we have to do is that we have to store the value here, and based on the value which is being stored, we have to use a condition. We have to use the if condition in order to check whether this range, this number exists from this range to this range, and according to that, we will be writing the physical status here. So first of all, I need to open the Excel file. Yeah, first of all, we need to open the browser, right? So I'll be using a use application browser activity. So I'll be using Edge as my default browser. Yeah, and then I have to open the Excel file. So I have to use Excel file activity, and I have stored the census data. So I have stored the sample census data in my board directory itself. So it will be stored as Excel, and we have to traverse each row, right? So we have to use for each Excel row activity. Yeah, we have to mention, and as you can see that the spreadsheet has headers, we have to mention it as headers. And then yeah, so we got the current row, so we got the current row here, and then we have to move to the website, and we need to type into the data, height and weight. For this I'll be using a type into. Yeah, I'll be using a type into activity, and so we have to select the height column. We have to select the height attribute to type the height, and then we have to use another type into activity for mentioning the weight of the person. So under the weight attribute, we have the data here. Now we have to store the body mass index in the Excel sheet itself. So before that, we have to click this compute BMI button. So we'll be using a click activity. Yep. And then let's try a sample here. Yeah, as we can see that the value is getting here. So we need to get this value, right? So we'll be using a get text activity. Yeah, we have to use a get text activity in order to save the value which is being generated. And let's take a variable here. Yeah, we have to store it in the BMI index attribute. So the generated value will be directly stored. It will be directly right into the BMI index attribute. Now we have to now after that we have to write the physical status also, right? So for that we need an if condition. So we have to mention an if condition in order to check the four base conditions. We have to check these four base BMI categories condition. So let's take the first if condition. So we have to say, so the first condition here is whenever the body mass index is less than 18.5. So we have to open the condition builder, and then body mass index is less than 18.5. Yeah. So whenever this condition gets satisfied, right? Whenever this condition gets satisfied, we have to write it as underweight. So the person comes under the underweight category, right? So we have to type it as underweight. For that, in order to write the text into this cell, we will be using a write cell activity. So if the condition gets satisfied, if the condition is true, then it will write into this cell. Yeah, underweight. So we'll be writing in the physical status. Now we have to use another if activity because there are four conditions. So we have to check the next condition. So if the body mass index lies between the range 18.5 to 240, 24.9, other time the person comes under the normal weight category. So we have to write the condition like this. So whenever the body mass index is greater than or equal to 18.5, greater than or equal to 18.5, and we will be using the and condition here because since the number the body mass index has to lies within the this range, right? So we will be using an and condition, and we have to check less than or equal to 24.9, and let's click save. So if this condition gets satisfied, we need to use a right cell activity. So this person actually comes under normal weight category, and write it in the physical status. And to check the third condition, here again you can see the third condition, it lies from 25 to 29.9. So the body mass index actually lies greater than or equal to 25, and the body mass index lies less than or equal to 29.9. So if this condition gets satisfied, the person comes under overweight category. So we have to use the right cell, overweight category. Yeah. And then at last we have to check this condition. If the body mass index is 30 and above, so other time the person comes under the obesity category, right? So we have to keep the condition like this. If body mass index is greater than or equal to 30, so the for 30 and above values, let's say 32, 35, like that, so this condition gets satisfied. So this is actually the last if condition, or we can say it is the upper limit. So this person comes under obesity category, and then we have to write into the physical status here. Yeah. So as you can see, we have wrote all the four base conditions. So now let's execute this. So this is our original Excel file, as you can see here. So the body mass index and the physical status will be directly wrote by the bot directly into the Excel spreadsheet. So let's run and see the bot. Yeah, as you can see that the browser gets open and it starts typing. So from the values it gets it writes the height, weight, and computes the BMI. Simultaneously the bot will actually write the data into the spreadsheet file. As you can see, the body mass index is getting calculated simultaneously. So basically we had 9 rows of sample data, right? So it will actually traverse each row from the Excel spreadsheet and it computes the. So the last one got successfully completed. Yeah, as we can see that the respective body mass index of the person and the physical status of the person has been given here. So now let's check whether it is correct or not. As we can see 15.5. Yeah, so 15.5 comes less than 18.5, right? So it comes under underweight category. And let's say for 44.4 it is greater than 30, so the person comes under obesity. So as we can see that the bot has accurately calculated the body mass index and correctly it has mentioned the physical status also. So this actually reduces the time, and I have used the Excel automation to uh, do this. Thank you.